All right, welcome back everybody. My name's Austin. The cryptocurrency market just had a pretty medium-sized correction this morning. Bitcoin is dropping, and today I want to talk about why. But first, let's zoom out and look at the past several weeks as a whole. The cryptocurrency market right here has seen incredible gains over these last 4 weeks. 600, 400, 300. We're in the middle of a mini alt season. Maybe a better visual for this crypto market can be illustrated right here in bubble form. The performance of this market over the last month. Incredible gains. Even just in the last week. Pretty frenzy-like gains in DeFi cryptocurrency. And even zooming in on Bitcoin, the price action of Bitcoin on the month chart, we can see this momentum slowing down. I am not a certified financial advisor. I cannot see the future. But corrections, price corrections, are a part of any healthy bull market. Now, maybe we just saw it. Maybe it's over. But maybe there's more to come. Weak hands will get shaken out. Strong hands will buy the dip. Today I want to bring you the latest cryptocurrency news, give you an update on Bitcoin and Litecoin mass adoption, an update on hot new DeFi alt Sushi. Hit the like button right now and let's jump in. The mainstream media, specifically Bloomberg, had on Bitcoin cryptocurrency bull Mike Novogratz to do something that Mike Novogratz rarely, if ever, has done before. Talk bearish about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency's price action. Now, I know what you're thinking. Austin, if the mainstream media is bearish, man, that's the biggest bull flag if I've ever heard one. But listen to the reasoning. Listen to what Mike Novogratz says, how we're in a speculative, sort of frenzied bubble right now, and corrections are a part of bull markets.
Let's start with this environment right now, which last time you were with us, we talked about the low rate environment, how it's pushing a lot of people into different assets. But what has it meant, do you think, in terms of the viewpoints on cryptocurrencies?
So listen, crypto, like any of the other speculative assets, has benefited immensely from a perception of zero interest rates forever and central banks just jamming liquidity in like they're trying to feed a foie gras duck. You're jamming the food into the duck, and so we've seen a nice move in the Bitcoin price. We've seen a stellar move in the Ethereum price. That's based around this burgeoning new space in crypto called decentralized finance. And what you're seeing in DeFi, which is really interesting, is really reminiscent of what you're seeing in Tesla. Just a speculative frenzy. There are new projects that are doing really cool things, but they're getting such a surge of liquidity so fast. It's changing at a speed I've never seen in markets. There was a new project called Sushi that was only launched 5 days ago, and it's over $1.5 billion market cap in 5 days. And so that worries me some. While it's early in DeFi, to see speculative frenzy like that. I mean, I think about Tesla today. Right, Tesla's a stock that's up 600% on the year. That's trading at over 1,000 times earnings. Was up 13% yesterday after being up 70% because of a split. And they announced they're going to sell $5 billion worth of stock, and the market wants to trade up. That's the power of this frenzy we're in right now. It's irrational exuberance. You can call it what you will. I'm a little worried that we're going to have a big correction in a lot of risk assets soon. I don't think it's a correction that lasts for that long because the liquidity machine's not being turned off. But I think we're going to go through a series of these bubbles, and it feels close to being at peak bubble right now.
Okay. Do you agree? Do you disagree? I think he's talking a lot of sense here. Bitcoin has sort of been stagnant these last 4-6 weeks. And these certain alts, DeFi alts, have been going insane with gains. He mentioned Sushi. We're going to talk about the recent news with Sushi. I want to answer the question, why is Bitcoin dropping? But let's keep going. Let's keep unpacking this potential September sell-off.
It sounds like you say that caution's the key word with some of these new coins. What's your ultimate takeaway for investors on these new names, these new coins that are coming to market?
Do your work, have fun, be careful. Listen, I lived through and profited through the 2017 crypto bubble, and this feels somewhat reminiscent to it. It was the ICOs back then, a new ICO every day, and the herd would swim to that ICO and jam the price up, and there'd be a frenzy of liquidity and price, and then it would collapse and they'd move on to the next thing. And it feels a little bit like that. I think DeFi is going to be around longer. I think that you are building infrastructure. Compound might exist in 20 years, and we might trade interest rates, not at JP Morgan, but on Compound or on some decentralized baby. But this is still, we're a sandbox right now, and it's a sandbox that's getting liquidity like it's an adult industry. And so it's be very careful.
Okay. Very interesting. Whether you agree or you disagree, that's interesting perspective. Comment below. Let me know what you think. And just remember, the weak hands will be shaken out. The strong hands will continue buying. I have an update for you on Bitcoin, on Litecoin, on Sushi Token. Before that, next piece of news. Why is Bitcoin dropping today? Well, it is being reported that police have just raided the headquarters of Bithumb, South Korea's largest exchange. Now, why are they being raided? Why has Bithumb reportedly been seized? Well, the police action has apparently been linked to a 25 million token sale hosted on Bithumb and a proposed acquisition by a Singapore platform, BTHMB, that never materialized. So a token sale that was illegal went bad, and now the exchange, the largest exchange in South Korea, is potentially in trouble. Now, this story is still developing. The minute I get more information, I will make a video. I will let you know. Let's talk about Sushi. Sushi-inspired DeFi protocol is going crazy with gains over these last few days, riding the latest cryptocurrency frenzy, and has over $1 billion in value locked up into it in just 3 days. Now, what is Sushi? What is Sushi? It launched a few days ago, a week ago, August 26th. It is very similar to Uniswap. And actually, it forked from Uniswap and is now sucking liquidity from its parent, Uniswap, and has already aggregated over 76% of Uniswap's assets. So it's a decentralized exchange like Uniswap, only they have their own token and they have more incentives, more things to incentivize market makers, liquidity providers to come to them. A critical distinction between the two DeFi protocols, Uniswap, SushiSwap, is that SushiSwap has a governance protocol called Sushi, which will be distributed at 10 times the base rate of 100 sushi per block, translating into 1,000 sushi to be generated per block. Now, if that sounds a little confusing, what that means is it is meant to attract early farmers, yield farmers. So it's a lot like Uniswap, only way more gamified, way more incentivized for people to come to them. Now, Uniswap says that its model is based on distributing 0.3% of trading fees to its liquidity providers in a given pool. 0.3%, not bad. SushiSwap is shaking things up, and on the other hand, will give 0.25% of all fees and award the other 0.05% in the form of Sushi tokens. So the more trading that takes place, the more those liquidity providers start earning tokens, which obviously can be bought or sold and used to exercise governance. But the more people trading on SushiSwap, the more valuable the token potentially becomes. And again, the crazy thing is that Sushi is less than a week old. As we get more information on Sushi, I will keep you updated. Next piece of news for Bitcoin and Litecoin. Popular adult entertainment site has just added Bitcoin and Litecoin as payments for their premium content. Now check this out. We have the exact tweet as of yesterday. To further expand our cryptocurrency options for Hub Premium, we're excited to announce that we now accept Bitcoin and Litecoin as payment methods. Mass adoption, baby. Now, for those who have been in the space a little while, we know that this isn't the first time they have accepted cryptocurrency. The company has been accepting Verge cryptocurrency, a privacy coin, for user payments since 2018. Now, Verge is the definition of a poop coin, in my opinion, yet for some reason they accepted it. And that was today, or as of yesterday, that was the only one listed on their site in terms of cryptos that they support. Now, the hub had previously announced that it would accept both Tron and Horizon for content. I think there was a partnership with one of them somewhere. Maybe the partnership was somebody paid to get their coin accepted on the platform. This was over 2 years ago. And although they had said they were accepting these two cryptocurrencies, as of yesterday, those two were not on their site, only Verge. And now, of course, the big dogs, Bitcoin and Litecoin. All right, that is the video. My name's Austin. See you tomorrow. Hey, and by the way, this interview of Alex of Nuggets News just dropped. Make sure you watch this. If you are invested in Ethereum or if you're trying to find the next potential 10 to 100x altcoin, very, very informative interview. Highly recommend. There's a link down below, or click this link right now. See you tomorrow.